Switching gears now with a live look outside. We're continuing to heat up. I can't even believe I'm saying that. It's hard to even imagine at this point. Brandon Michaels joining us with more now. And Brandon, I feel like you're the bearer of bad news this week.
Yeah, that's kind of my job here. Not only this next week, but that's kind of my job description in summer. I get to tell you guys how hot and miserable it is outside, and that is certainly going to be the case here this weekend. High pressure, been tracking that all week long, still in place. It's actually going to get stronger, take even more control of our weather into the weekend. So we're going to get hotter here, and it's still throwing a little bit of moisture our way. We're keeping an eye on that monsoon moisture. That's that green shaded area, because that is still going to be in play as we head into the weekend. But the heat is going to be the big story, and it certainly was the big story today. Another very hot day. 102 for us here in Bakersfield, 105 in Fresno today. Much cooler over toward LA and toward the coast, and that's going to be the case again tomorrow. LA getting a little bit warmer with 88 degrees, but only 82 in San Luis Obispo tomorrow. So there is a way you can beat the heat if you're willing to take a little bit of a drive, a good weekend to maybe spend at the beach. But you can see tomorrow's high in Bakersfield, 106. That is not unique to us in Bakersfield. It's going to be very hot all across Kern County. 104 in McFarland, 102 at the base of the Grapevine, well into the 90s in our mountain communities, 103 at Lake Isabella, and close to 110 over in eastern Kern. We talked about this earlier in the show. We have an excessive heat warning in effect through the weekend and into Monday for our valley communities. So be sure to be doing your best to staying cool and staying safe this weekend. Wind's not a big factor for us, gusting at the most up to about 25 in eastern Kern. Air quality isn't really a huge concern for us either. That's unhealthy for sensitive groups, but we haven't really gotten to that level this week, and I don't think it's going to be too bad into the weekend. 106 your high temperature on Saturday, and if that verifies, that will be the hottest day of the year so far, because we've only gotten up to 105 so far this year in Bakersfield. So looks like we could beat that on Saturday, and it looks like we could beat that on Sunday and Monday as well, with a high temperature of 107. And all through the forecast, temperatures are going to be hot. Even as we start to cool off a little bit, we could hit 100 degrees as late as Friday. So we're not seeing this heat going anywhere soon. And again, we've been keeping an eye on that monsoon moisture too. I've brought in small, very small rain chances Sunday, Monday for some of our mountain communities and over in the desert. Something we're going to have to watch through the weekend. Certainly not a guarantee of moisture, but we'll be watching out for those showers and thunderstorms. But of course, the heat is the big story for our mountain communities as well. Several more days of triple digits for Lake Isabella. Lots of 90s for Tehachapi and Fraser Park.